You lean in, close your eyes, and kiss your cat on the forehead. In your head, there's a violin playing. You think you're sharing a magical fairy-level moment of pure love. Let me stop you right there. While your heart is melting in a puddle of romantic illusions, your cat's nervous system is running a high-stakes biological threat assessment. In their world, a world built on survival, paranoia, and invisible signals, shoving your giant face into theirs isn't a kiss. It's an invasion. You think you're offering tenderness? You're actually forcing them to process a massive, overwhelming stream of data just to figure out if you're a safe presence or an impending disaster. In this video, we are going to tear down the poetry and look at the brutal, fascinating reality of what happens when you kiss your cat. Why your breath is a chemical interrogation, why they eventually shove your face away, and why you need to drop your fragile human ego if you ever want them to truly trust you. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll never look at your sweet little kisses the same way again. Chapter 1. The Chemical Interrogation. Let's get one thing straight. Your cat doesn't care about your feelings. They care about chemistry. Humans live for smiles and sweet words, but your cat operates on a completely different frequency. When you lean in for that kiss, you are unknowingly blasting them with a high-definition stream of your biological data. Your cat's sense of smell is a machine. Thanks to the Jacobson's organ, they literally taste the air. So when your face gets millimeters from theirs, they aren't feeling your love. They are scanning your atmospheric archive. They are reading your stress levels, your metabolism, the sheer chemistry of your breath. You think they're sniffing your lips after a kiss because they're curious? Please. They are running a biological background check. They are verifying if the giant, unpredictable, hairless ape they live with is stable or about to lose its mind. It's not romance. It's a chemical audit. Chapter 2. Why your cat loves kisses. I can already hear you complaining in the comments, but my cat loves my kisses. They lean in. No, they don't. Your cat doesn't know what a kiss is. They aren't French. They don't watch romantic comedies. The reason they accept your kisses comes down to one brutal scientific fact: associative learning. Your cat hasn't deciphered the human language of love. They've just been conditioned. If every time you stick your face in theirs, you speak softly, you don't crush them, and maybe you give them a treat, their brain wires a new connection. They learn, okay, when the giant face approaches, I don't die. In fact, it's usually warm and safe. You aren't giving them a kiss. You are triggering a memory of safety. They tolerate your bizarre primate behavior because you've proven, over time, that you aren't a threat. Chapter 3. The Mysticism of Shared Calm. Then there are the spiritual gurus. The owners who believe that during a kiss, their calm energy magically synchronizes with the cat's soul. They think their heartbeat acts as a neural metronome, pulling the cat into a deep, zen-like trance. Let's drop the mysticism. Is your cat relaxing when you get close? Yes. Is it because your souls are intertwining in the cosmos? Absolutely not. It's called familiarity. Your cat knows your smell, your heavy footsteps, and your weird habits. When you approach without making sudden, terrifying movements, they relax simply because nothing new or dangerous is happening. That purr, those half-closed eyes, it's not a cosmic synchronization, it's habit. Your cat is just relieved that your proximity usually means warmth and an easy life. The truth is much simpler, but honestly, it's still a massive victory. It means you haven't completely stressed them out. Chapter 4. The Brutal Truth Behind the Paw. But this harmony is a fragile, pathetic illusion. Because then it happens. You lean in for a second kiss and bam, the cat turns its head. Or worse, they place a cold, dismissive paw right on your mouth. And you? You feel rejected. Your fragile ego collapses. Listen to me carefully. Stop making it about you. To understand this drama, look at the whiskers. The vibrissae. Those aren't cute little hairs. They are a high-tension radar system wired directly into the brain of a paranoid predator. Now imagine bringing your giant, warm, scent-radiating face right into that incredibly delicate sensory matrix. To their nervous system, you are a Boeing 747 crashing into their living room. You are screaming into the ears of someone trying to listen to a pin drop. When your cat pushes you away, it's not a Shakespearean betrayal. It is a biological emergency stop. They are simply rebooting a system you just overloaded with your suffocating affection. That paw on your face is a desperate plea. I tolerate you, but you are short-circuiting my brain. Back off. Chapter 5. Destroying the Ultimate Myth. We've arrived at the part you all love to believe. The poetic rumor that when you kiss your cat, you are offering your face, your most vulnerable zone, full of teeth and vital sensors, as a grand declaration of peace. You think you are handing them the keys to your biological soul. It sounds beautiful, it sounds deep, and it is 100% human ego projecting onto an animal. Your cat is not a philosopher. They don't look at you and think, "Ah, my human is showing me vulnerability, what a noble gesture." They are noticing a pattern. Your face gets close, you don't bite them, you don't trap them, and life goes on. Over time, that pattern simply becomes safe. Not magical, not mystical, just safe. And frankly, you should be happy with that. You don't need your cat to view you as a poetic hero offering a peace treaty. The real victory is that a highly evolved predator lets you put your massive face next to theirs without scratching your eyes out. Before I reveal the one crucial mistake almost every cat owner makes right after a kiss, it's confession time. Head down to the comments and tell me the truth. When you lean in for that kiss, what does your cat actually do? Do they humor your romantic fantasy and close their eyes, or do you get the classic judgmental paw right on your nose? Don't be shy, we've all been politely rejected by our cats at least once. Let's share our stories below. And if this honest breakdown is changing how you see your cat, hit the like button and subscribe. Now, let's look at why your cat probably wishes you came with a pause button. Chapter 6. The secret is stopping. Here's where most of you fail completely. You think that if a cat doesn't immediately bolt or hiss, it means they are giving you consent to keep smothering them. Wrong. In the feline world, freezing up isn't consent. A relaxed cat is fluid, soft ears, half-closed eyes, leaning in. But when you cross their limit, their body shifts. The ears flatten slightly, the tail gives a sharp flick, the pupils dilate. They turn their head. And what do? You chase their face for another kiss. Stop it. When a cat goes stiff or puts a paw up, they aren't playing hard to get. Their nervous system has hit a wall. If you force the interaction, you're destroying their trust. A cat shouldn't have to bite you to make you listen. If you want a real bond, you need to prove you are smart enough to read the room and stop before they have to defend themselves. Chapter 7. The pause test. So, how do you fix this mess? How do you show affection without being a massive biological burden? The answer is simple, but it requires you to control your human impulses. The pause. In our world, if a kiss is good, we do it again. In the cat's world, repetition is a sensory nightmare. The pause test works like this. You lean in, you give them a brief, gentle touch, and then, here's the revolutionary part. You stop. You back off. You give them space. Don't go back in. Wait. If they lean forward, bump your head, or purr, congratulations, you passed. They actually want you there. If they turn away or start grooming themselves, the interaction is over. Accept it and move on. Granting them space isn't losing intimacy, it's the only way to protect it. So, if your heart is feeling a little broken right now, don't worry. Just because your cat doesn't understand your kisses doesn't mean they don't love you. They just don't speak Hollywood romance. Their love language is a little more bizarre. While you're busy trying to give them a Disney moment, you're probably missing the weird things they do every day to say, "I love you." Like staring at you from across the room, or completely ignoring their expensive bed to sleep on your dirty laundry. If you want to decode the strange, funny, and deeply biological ways your cat is actually showing you affection right now, click the video on the screen. Let's learn to speak their language.